Welcome back to Acrylic Arts Academy. Today, we're diving into a heartwarming project, a family portrait, perfect for our November theme. This technique is a beautiful opportunity to create a faceless family portrait that captures connection and warmth. As we work on this together, try to incorporate elements of your family members so it's personal to you. If you're ready, let's gather your supplies and get started. For this tutorial, we'll work on an 8 by 10 inch stretched cotton canvas. Here's what we'll need. Pause here to gather these items and return them when you're ready. Let's begin with our background. Squeeze a bit of pink paint into the center of your canvas and add a few drops of purple along the upper edges. Using a clean, damp, flat brush, spread the pink paint outward to cover a large portion of the canvas. You can use horizontal or circular brush strokes to keep it smooth and even. With your large brush, gently blend the purple paint down into the pink using sweeping strokes. This will create a beautiful gradient, where the purple transitions softly into the pink. While the paint is still wet, apply more purple to the lower part of the canvas and blend it in, using a touch of water on your brush if needed to keep those colors flowing together smoothly. Step 2. Mixing natural skin tones to make realistic skin tones. We'll use primary colors. Squeeze yellow, blue, red, and white onto your palette. Start with a small amount of yellow, adding warmth to the skin color. Then, add a bit of blue to create a subtle greenish base. Gradually mix in red, neutralizing the green and giving us a brownish tone for the skin. Once you've got a brown base, add white to lighten it to the desired shade. Adjust as needed. More red makes it warmer, while more blue keeps it cool. Test your mix on a scrap piece before applying it to the canvas to ensure it's just right. Step 3. Get your family figures onto the canvas. Arrange the parents, child, and dog in a warm, relaxed pose, highlighting their bond. Remember, you can add different figures to match your family's look. Use reference photos while sketching your family as needed. Refer to photos for accurate proportions and positioning. Take your time as you map out the shapes for each color. There's no rush to complete this step. If you don't have enough time to complete this part before the next step begins, simply pause the video until you're ready to jump back in. Keep at it, you're doing a great job. For a creative twist, position the parents with raised hands to form the top of a heart shape, with the child's hands creating the lower point of the heart. Place the dog close to the family to complete the scene. Since this is a faceless portrait, we'll rely on body language and positioning to convey the happiness and unity of the family. Step 4. Painting skin tones and adding details. Using your pre-mixed skin tones, apply color to the visible skin areas with a small round brush, the faces, necks, and arms. For a natural look, add shading using a slightly darker shade in shadowed areas and a lighter tone for highlights. For the parents' hair, use the liner brush with brown and black, creating small strokes from the roots outward to mimic hair texture. The child's hair can be painted similarly, with brown and black tones. Step 5. Mix a sky blue color, blue plus white, for the family's shirts. Use a small round brush for smooth coverage, and add subtle shadows and highlights with more blue and white to create dimension. Mix a dark blue for the father's and child's shorts and the mother's pants by adding a touch of black to blue for an even, smooth application. For the shoes, choose a color like white and add shadows under the shoes for realism. Use the fine liner brush to add details like seams, folds, and stitching on the clothes, giving them a lifelike texture. Work in layers, adding shadows, highlights, and textures as you build up the painting. If you don't have enough time to complete this part before the next step begins, simply pause the video until you're ready to jump back in. Step 6. Detailing the dog now. Let's paint the family dog. Outline its face with brown and define its body with a mix of brown and white, blending to create a soft, furry look. Define the nose in black and paint the paws white. Add any final highlights and shadows to give depth and dimension to each family member. Paint the dog's fur and the child's hands, enhancing the details and capturing the warmth of this family scene. And there you have it, your very own family portrait capturing warmth and connection. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel proud of what you've created. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more step-by-step tutorials. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we upload new content. To learn more about Acrylic Arts Academy and access additional resources, visit us at acrylicartsacademy.com. We can't wait to see you in the next tutorial. Happy painting!